speed. Speed is the key to today's video right here. I am going to be going into the new events, which, God, using cars like these in the new events, they feel so out of place. Being in a Red Bull modern livery RB14, something like that, in this event feels so odd. But yes, I'm going to be taking a big chunk of the new F1 cars and some of the older ones into these events to really see just how fast can we get these to go, because 380 miles an hour is what I've seen before. So I want to go back in and truly see in these events where I can break big speed. We're going to go into both of them, and you're going to go down there and subscribe if you want to. I mean, you don't have to, right? I mean, subscribe, it would be nice. You know, after this one, just check out one of my other videos. It'll be linked in the it won't be linked in the description. Why would what? They'll be in your recommended, so just give a look to one of my other videos and go, yeah, I'll watch that one after this one. So yeah, do that. But yes, today, welcome back to the US Speed Tour next. Well, I tell you what, this car right here, unfortunately, definitely isn't going to be one of the ones that we use to go really fast. But we are getting to try out this event. Don't know if this event is good for raw speed, though. Let's hop into a different car and hop into a different event. Okay, I see a much bigger straight there. You see the bottom one there? That looks like we could go very fast on it. Is that this very turn? This very bit here. Oh, it's only got the small sucks. We're also in the KTM X-Bow. This was 2 generations old. Best Alpha GP car in the spec. Oh, God, it's still a very good car. Wow, I forget that they didn't change the handling of this thing. Yeah, I forget that, like, it wasn't that this thing got... Okay, it wasn't that this thing got downgraded, it was that everything else got upgraded. So this thing is still like a very good handling Alpha GP car, especially given that we've got smooth stretched asphalt tires. But I don't know if I must have parts on it, right? But only going 250. That's embarrassing. Okay, that's 290. Can we at least break 300? Come on now. This bit is annoying. Okay, whoa. I'm gonna blame stick drift. Here we go. So this is the bit. So suction, 290, 300. And 330 is all I saw there. Damn. That's not good at all. So we're going to adjust a few things first. Definitely the car. We aren't going to jump backwards at least, because why go to the Tractor or the Mark X when I know those aren't better, especially the Red Bull RBs, the ones that we didn't touch. This thing was literally just the best car in the spec. Like 2 moments ago, this thing was the best car in the spec. So we'll jump into this thing. Not before we make another quick adjustment of just hitting everything, I guess. How did I hit 3 things there? Another quick adjustment of, okay, exactly that. Do we have like a frenetic set though? Oh, we do. That's what we're gonna use. Okay, let's switch that. There we go. Which, of course, if you didn't know, the frenetic Nitro power-up thing, instead of doing refill speed, what that does is it increases the power per second of usage. There's a few, you know what, I'll basically make this a Nitro trivia video. Why not? So first and foremost, yes, so you have power, which of course increases just general Nitro power. Then you have frenetic, which of course is the power per second. So you know, it increases on that ratio. So the longer I use it, the more powerful it is. Very handy when you know some of the other simple things to know about Nitro. Of course, refill speed, extra pump. You guys know what that is already. Just refills your Nitro quicker. We've got stuff like drifty, air filter or something like that. Those ones just refill it when doing specific things. Here we are. God, I am going to have to be more careful using my Nitro then, because we don't have refill speed at all. But too slower. That was slower than the KTM. Is it pro settings? Is that what it is? Let me not use my NOS even once until we get to that road again. Here we go. I've not used any NOS. We've got a full bit of NOS. We'll go through these. Yep. Yeah. 270. Come on! Like barely 213. Oh, our gearbox was at 8. Why? Okay. Here we go. Now, 400 miles an hour is the kind of numbers drag cars go to. So that's what I'm curious if we can get to. If you don't know how gearbox adjustments work, basically the lower your gearbox, the better your acceleration. So yes, you'll speed up a lot quicker, but the lower the gearbox, the lower the top speed as well. So that's the trade-off. You trade off acceleration, more acceleration for less speed. But here we go. There we go. Already you can see. Already hitting 300. God. 345 or something is what that looked like to me. Wow. Okay. This is going brilliantly. The new adjustment isn't only going to include a new car, but it's also going to include switching over to wheel. This will basically just mean I have a bit more control over the car. Here we go. Now I have a lot more control, and especially getting to loop around the first lap so we can go in and do the big straight is so much easier when I'm able to do turns this simply, especially the turns like this. Okay, bad example. Now, I already know these cars are speedy, but the question is, how speedy?
Our test drivers had
290, 310,
which offers
320, 360 something is what I saw there. Okay, the Spear is like a, or not even the Spear, the Sparrow is like a weirdly slidey vehicle. This thing doesn't slide as much. It definitely does, but that's just because we're on wheel as well. But this thing definitely makes turns a lot tighter and a lot nicer. That's nice to use when we are doing stuff like this. Okay, here we go. And 240, 250, 270, where's the Nitro? Ah, I forgot what the Nitro button is. No.
This technology, which offers drivers an almost completely frictionless
I saw high 260s. I saw like 67. One more lap. Okay, here we go. This time let's stay a bit more stable.
A little more about these suction zones.
Yep.
Originally, the engineers were looking at magnetic acceleration, but they settled on a technology that places thousands
couldn't
of
break
tiny
370.
vacuum
Can't
chambers.
break it. Please, oh please, Ivory Tower. One of the Summit mixed events. Please let them be these events, but in a hypercar. And don't put restrictions on it. No restriction. I want to take the Bugatti Chiron 300 plus on one of the suck zones. And also, now that we're going through on one of the second to last Alpha GP cars to try today, see if we can break that 400. I just don't think we're going to break 400, but I at least want to break 370. Come on now. I know I can break 370. Here we go.
Our test drivers
310, 320, 70. That was 70. I saw 70 there. 100% I saw 70 there. That was it. That was 70. We broke 70. Oh, well now all we gotta do is see if we can break more. Nitroing a little earlier seems to be a bit more of a strategy, but did you know that Nitro is actually more powerful at the top of the tank? I used to think that was a myth. I used to think that sounded to people just assume that that's the case, but no, that's actually true. Nitro is more powerful at the top of the tank. Not only that, but did you know that different cars have different Nitro powers? So some just have a much more powerful Nitro. Speed up. There we go, already at 320. 320, we just keep peaking at that. That's definitely 370. I don't know how high at 370, but that's 370. Oh, and I just realized, we were using that one with just, we were using a refill speed set by mistake there. Oh, here we go, gonna Nitro a little sooner. Already at that, already 316, 318.
Which offers drivers an almost completely
I don't even know if I saw 70 there. Okay, finally. The final adjustment we're making is simply just getting in this car. I've put the refill, no, not even the refill. I've put the frenetic set on this car. So now we have this thing prepared. And the reason that this thing is the last thing I've hopped in, I've heard word this thing is incredibly insane in a straight line. We also have the Spear coming out, what, in a week? Well, in the Summit, it's in the Summit in a week, and then we're going to get it in about 2 weeks. So that thing we're definitely going to be trying out in this same whole thing. We've actually got everything. We've got Summit ones, we've got Motor Pass ones, and this one, a viable one. So assuming as this one is insanely good, let's hope that this one is the best in the end. I'm going to be seeing from the sweats which one of these ends up being the absolute best. But for now,
Suction zone.
What
coming up
speed
ahead. Our
can
test drivers had rave
we
things to say about this technology,
break?
which offers drivers an almost completely
Not even
frictionless
three
acceleration.
There we go. I switched back over to the refill speed set because what in the post we did quicker with that
Suction
somehow,
zone
right?
coming up ahead.
So there we
Our
go.
test drivers had rave
And
things to say
keep
about
it
this
peak.
technology, which
20.
offers drivers an almost completely frictionless acceleration.
Okay, wait, this one might be a lot better. I just realized. I just looked back on this event and I've just noticed that there is 3 big suction zones right back to back. We're really about to do a lot better and a lot quicker. I didn't realize there was 3 big suction zones back to back on this one. Definitely a more finicky way back to the start though, unfortunately. Here we are. And are we able to do the same thing? 360 again? What is up? I've tried switching back to the frenetic set. So let's try this once again. I'm hopping in the pulse again. Here we go. I am back on the frenetic in the pulse. We broke 70 easily there. Wow, okay. And also I was on controller. Huh. So there you go. The highest top speed you can hit is about 270 something. I definitely will have actually checked specifically what it was. We're gonna have to check the spear. This may indeed, and especially if they add an event with even more of the big sucks back to back, this genuinely might have to be something we come back on with an updated mile an hour for the top. So, thanks to popular members, a special thanks to famous members, and an insane thank you to star members, Danimal the Manimal, Chim Charming. No, sorry, not Chim Charming. Danimal the Manimal, TK Troller, and Grim Pepper. And an insane, unparalleled, top of the top thank you to Chim Charming, JB74, Void, and Lewis. That's going to be about it from me, boys. We're going to come back to that. Absolutely. We are definitely going to come back to that and really give a look to the top speed we can hit. But this thing seems to take the crown for it. Huh. It's pretty goddamn quick. In a bit.